Welcome everyone to Bash in Berlin. Tonight, the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes battles the Monster Abyss. Naomi defends the Women's United States Championship in triple threat action as she defends against Blair Davenport and Asuka. The King of the Ring winner, Damian Priest, looks to keep a hold of his crown. He puts the World Heavyweight Championship on the line against Gunther. American-made Ivy Nile challenges Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. Lyra Valkyria looks to rise in the rankings already in her career. She faces Shayna Baszler for the Intercontinental title. Karrion Kross looks to get his win back over the Fiend from last year's SummerSlam. He defends the WWE title tonight against Bray Wyatt. And we kick off the show this evening with six-man tag team action as Solo Sikoa teams up with the World Tag Team Champions Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa to face Roman Reigns and the Usos. Six-man tag team action kicks us off here tonight in Berlin.
The following contest is a six-man tag match. And at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy and Jey,
The Usos are returning to tag team action for the first time in years. Jey initially wanted no part in bloodline drama after being switched brands for a while due to it all. However, Solo Sikoa recently cost Jey the Intercontinental Championship to Bron Breakker 2 weeks ago on Raw, and now Jey is on board for the purpose of revenge. Put your wands to the sky for the Tribal Chief, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
and their partner from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the OTC,
Roman Reigns apologized to Jey Uso for everything that went down, for everything that was done to him during the years where the OG bloodline dominated WWE. Roman was a sick and twisted individual back then, manipulating both Jey and Jimmy to do his bidding. Seems to be a different man since his return at King and Queen of the Ring. He's changing. But what kind of man is Roman Reigns changing into? The OG bloodline is back. A united front for Roman Reigns and the Usos. Will it be enough to topple the new bloodline? Solo Sikoa took over the bloodline by booting Jey Uso from the faction and replacing him with Fatu and the Tongans. The latter are now the World Tag Team Champions, defeating DIY. Roman Reigns was absent from WrestleMania to King and Queen of the Ring following his loss to Edge. And in that absence, Solo Sikoa has made the bloodline stronger than ever. There is the bell. This six-man tag team match begins. And Jimmy going right off to Solo Sikoa. Solo, though, tagging out already. And in comes Tama Tonga as the new bloodline look to dictate the pace of the match. Covered by Tama Tonga. Trying to end this early, and Jimmy will kick out. Oh, knee there to the midsection and a double axe handle to the back. Tama Tonga is one strange individual. He's like an animal in that ring. And look at Jey Uso trying to battle back here. Going for a kick. Got called out. Oh, but he didn't miss that one. Down goes Tama Tonga. And Jimmy's all over him. Ground and pound there from Jey Uso. And Jimmy firing up. Trying to go back on the attack. But he gave Tama Tonga some time to recover. And now Tama dropping the elbow to the chest. Cover again on Uso, who kicks out. And Fatu in the ring. The hell is he doing? Trying to cause a scene, trying to cause some chaos here in this six-man tag team match. Super kick by Jimmy, and in comes the Tribal Chief. Roman Reigns now enters the fray. And Tama with a good knee shot there to Reigns. Dazing him momentarily. But the OTC now with the suplex. Keeps his grip for a second one. And is Roman looking for a trifecta? He is. A third pump handle suplex to Tama Tonga. Roman Reigns reminding the OG bloodline who he is. Oh, what a lariat. And that'll turn the tide. Reigns sent into the corner. Tag back to Sikoa. And looking for some more double team action here. Double back elbows to Reigns. And now the cover. Roman powers out. Oh, and Sikoa with no wasted motion. Driving his knee right into the skull of Reigns. And now look at the clubbing cross faces. Solo Sikoa running things right now, but Reigns with a knee of his own. Going for a boot, Solo out of the way. And now hoisting up Roman Reigns. Oh, what power on display. And now trying to follow up, but Reigns having none of it. The jawbreaker will daze Sikoa. And in comes Jey, who has been waiting for this moment for quite some time. Sikoa beat Jey on Monday Night Raw this past week. And Jey now looking to get his pound of flesh. Down goes Tama Tonga. And down goes Tonga lower. Look out though from behind. Jey able to evade. And Jey Uso laser focused here tonight. Laser focused on payback after Sikoa cost him his Intercontinental title. But what a shot. What a shot there to the face. Sikoa going for a suplex. Jey though, able to counter. And right to the back of the leg. Headbutt from Jey. Jey Uso's feeling it right now. He's got the fans behind him. The fans want to see blood. And Jey Uso will happily oblige. But Sikoa catches him out, and what a kick. Big super kick by Sikoa, and Jey make the tag back to Roman Reigns. Solo caught him there with a back elbow. Reigns though. Superman punch. Down goes Solo. Here's the cover. And Tama Tonga took out Jey, while Tonga Loa took out the official and broke up the cover at the same time. And now look at Reigns. Unleashing on the bloodline. Oh man. Right into the apron. And all Reigns was looking for a spear there. But Solo saw him coming. Reigns still fighting. Still taking the fight to Sikoa. Nothing may stop him. Belly to belly suplex. And now Reigns in position. Lining up Sikoa. But Solo trying to make the tag, and he does. In comes Tonga Loa for the first time this evening. And now Tonga Loa trying to take it to the Tribal Chief, to the OTC, but Reigns able to reverse and bringing Jey Uso back into the equation. Jey off the tag, double back body drops. And Tonga Loa is in the wrong neck of the woods. Jey Uso with a spear. And will that be enough to win the six-man tag team match? Cover on Tonga Loa. Solo is the spoiler. Breaking up the pinfall in time. And oh, Jey thinking about a super kick. Tonga Loa catches him out. And what a lariat. And is the new bloodline closing in on winning this bloodline civil war? Sikoa legal. Neckbreaker for the victory. Solo almost had him. Almost pinned Jey Uso again. And Jey trying to make it to his brother, and he does. Back in comes Jimmy Uso. And Jimmy ran right into Sikoa, but what a crossbody. Staying ahead of Sikoa. And now Jimmy Uso, no wasted motion. Going over the top rope with that plancha. And now the OG bloodline may be closing in on the win. Jimmy may have Sikoa dead to rights. Spear now from Jimmy. And Jimmy into the cover. Oh, and Tonga Loa wasting no time. Jacob back into the ring as well, trying to cause a distraction. And old Jimmy Uso getting countered by Solo. And look at this, Samoan spike. Jimmy though countering. Super kick. Right to the face of Solo. And now Jimmy Uso with the slam. Tag back to Reigns. And Solo tagging out to Tama Tonga. And Tonga right to the midsection. DDT to Reigns. Cover on the OTC. And Jimmy Uso was even concerned there. And old Reigns right back to his feet. Massive uppercut. And that just whooped Tama Tonga. Tama responds with a boot to the face. Flatliner. Tama Tonga may pin Reigns. Oh, but there's Jey. And Jey Uso may have just saved his cousin. And he's going to pay for it. Down goes Jey Uso. And can Tama Tonga finish this? No. Reversal by Roman. Elbow to the back of the neck. And back in comes Jimmy Uso. Jimmy looking for a boot. Tama Tonga right to the midsection. What a matchup this has been. Pop-up power slam. And now Tama Tonga may be calling for the end. measuring Jimmy Uso. But Jimmy fighting back. Jimmy trying to rally here against Tama Tonga. Tama Tonga with a reversal on the Irish whip. And now Jimmy isolated in the corner. But Jimmy flies, putting his body on the line for the sake of victory. And now the tag to his brother. Stereo super kicks from the Usos. And they are going old school. When was the last time we saw this from the Usos? Stereo splashes. Center of the ring. And the OG Bloodline may have the match won. Down goes Solo. Down goes Tonga Loa. Jacob, though, has the referee distracted. And that's going to cost Roman Reigns and the Usos. Here's the count, though. And Tama Tonga, as expected, was able to kick out because of the delay. Both men missing out. Super kick, didn't catch all of it. And Tama Tonga responds with a knee to the midsection. Jey, though, with some elbows to the side of the head. And there's the super kick. He got all of that one. Tag back to Jimmy Uso. How about some more super kicks? And they're going to try this again. If at first you don't succeed, try again. The Usos fly with the stereo splashes for a second time in this match. Jimmy in the cover. Jacob again distracting the official. And that allows Sikoa to break it up. Jimmy knocking him off the apron. Oh, the headbutt. Connects right on target. Tama Tonga trying to get out of there. I know Jimmy tried to send him to the outside, but instead it's Jimmy who ends up out there. And I think the official may be thinking about booting Jacob Fatu from ringside. And she does. Jacob has been a nuisance all evening. Not anymore. And Jimmy Uso with another kick to the face of Tama Tonga. And he's down. Jimmy Uso with another Uso splash. And what the hell is happening on the outside of the ring? Jey, Reigns, Solo. Absolute chaos. And in the midst of it, Jimmy Uso with the cover. Jimmy gets the win for his team.
Here are your winners, the team of Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso, and Roman Reigns.
A victory tonight for the OG Bloodline.
Solo, could we get a word on your loss tonight?
Get out of my face.
Welcome back, everyone, to Bash in Berlin with the monster Abyss.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from parts unknown. Weighing in at 350 pounds. He is the monster. Abyss.
And oh, Cody Rhodes out of nowhere, blindsiding the monster before the bell. Very uncharacteristic of Cody Rhodes. But tonight is not your normal match. Tonight, Cody Rhodes is up against a complete maniac, as we saw at SummerSlam when Randy Orton took on Abyss. And Abyss already has turned things around on Cody. blindsiding him, did absolutely nothing, and now Rhodes sent into the apron. Abyss is a sick and twisted man. He attacked Cody Rhodes 3 weeks ago on SmackDown, and we still have no idea what the motive is. It could possibly be to do with the fact that Cody and Randy Orton have a close friendship dating back years, although that relationship may now be in question after Randy Orton failed to save Cody Rhodes from the attack by Abyss. Randy seems to be letting his quest of breaking the record of 16 world title reigns get in the way of his friendships. Back to the action though, Cody Rhodes is about to fly. From the top right, Cody Rhodes, got caught out of the air. And there's the bell. This matchup finally is underway. And it's not looking good right now for the American Nightmare. Massive headbutt from the monster. And oh no. Abyss squashing Cody Rhodes like a bug. And this could be it already. Rhodes though stays in it. Cody is in dangerous territory. Oh, but he pulled the rope down and Abyss gets sent to the outside. And Cody again to the top rope. Cody Rhodes. The hell are you thinking? Oh, this time it pays dividends. The crossbody wiping out the monster. Oh, though, right to the midsection goes Abyss. And now hoisting up the American Nightmare again. This time, driving into the announce table. And now lining up Cody Rhodes. Up on the shoulders for the shock treatment. And we saw that at SummerSlam, when Randy Orton and Abyss met in the casket match. And Abyss could have won the match up there, but he's not done with Rhodes. Looking to continue the punishment. Oh God. And Abyss with a choke slam. And now he's setting up the announce table. We've seen this before. Remember the suplex off of the table during the attack by Abyss on Cody. And is he thinking about doing it again tonight? Oh, Cody trying to battle back, just like he did 3 weeks ago. And we know how it ended last time. Both men battling it out on the table. And Abyss going for the suplex. And this time, Rhodes was able to reverse it. Oh, the elbow. Right to the heart of the monster. I am not sure he has one though. And Cody realizing he had to reset the count. Cody Rhodes also not finished with Abyss. The attack 3 weeks ago may have taken several months off of the career of Cody Rhodes, but fortunately, Cody Rhodes is a tough SOB. And it was only a few weeks that Cody lost in his career, and oh my God! Cody just got sent flying to the outside. And now what is going through the mind of this sick maniac? Oh my goodness! The devastation continues. Cody Rhodes in a bad way. And I think I'm going to be saying that a lot here tonight in this match. Double axe handle right to the spine. And I think Abyss could end this at any moment, but he is taking great pleasure in punishing the American Nightmare. Utilizing the top rope now. And Abyss has got to be careful not to get himself disqualified. Although I'm not too sure he cares. Oh, there's another splash. Right across the midsection. And another one. Squashing Cody Rhodes every time. And oh, knees up. The knees were up. And now Rhodes trying to hook the arms. Pedigree. Can Cody Rhodes slay the monster? No, only a 2 count. And Cody's calling for the crossroads. This is his best shot of putting down Abyss. And Abyss answering with a massive clothesline. Rhodes just got decked. And now hoisted up into the air. And oh, hitting predicament here for Abyss. Cody Rhodes trying to steal one. Maybe some desperation there on display. Cody doing whatever he can to escape now. I think he's had enough of the devastation. Oh, man. Another headbutt. And now Rhodes hoisted into the turnbuckle. Set up now on the top. Cody Rhodes though firing back. Trying to rally here against the monster. And again Abyss shuts him down. And I think Abyss may finally be looking to put Cody Rhodes away. Went for the black hole slam. Cody, reverse DDT. And that puts Abyss in position. Cody, moonsault. Into the cover. Will that slay Abyss? No, not by a long shot. And Cody Rhodes sizing him up. Went for crossroads. Abyss counters, black hole slam. Out of nowhere. And oh no, Abyss still not through. Abyss has Cody Rhodes dead to rights. There's a second black hole slam to the American Nightmare. What is going through the mind of that sick and twisted maniac? He's still not done. No sympathy in the mind of Abyss. Oh, boot to the face. I'm surprised Cody Rhodes is even standing. Another knee to the midsection. Oh, a chop. Right to the skull. Now again honing in on the spine. End this damn match already. The official may have to call this one off. Another shock treatment, this time inside of the ring. And Abyss setting up Rhodes for another black hole slam. Finally, here's the cover. And that's all she wrote. Absolute devastation in Berlin.
Here's your winner. He is the monster, Abyss.
And still no sign of Randy Orton. Even through that absolutely devastating match, no signs of the Viper.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's World Championship.
We are back here at Bash in Berlin. And what a night it has been thus far, as we now move on to the Women's World Championship match. There is Ivy Nile, who earned a shot at the Women's World Title 3 weeks ago by winning a fatal four-way match against Natalya, Bayley and Nia Jax. It was a shocking win, but now Ivy finds herself with perhaps the biggest opportunity in her entire career. Ivy is 7-7 in her win-loss record. She looks to break that tie here tonight and win the title in the process. And here comes the reigning, defending Women's World Champion, the Eradicator, Rhea Ripley. And Rhea has been the Women's World Champion now for 168 days, with 4 championship defenses to her name. She has a win-loss record of 18 wins to 6 losses, which is a percentage of 75. It has been quite the year for the Eradicator. She looks to keep those wins going. She looks to keep those successful championship defenses going. She comes into a matchup here tonight against Ivy Nile. Certainly a interesting opponent for Rhea Ripley. Somebody she was not expecting. It's going to be a very interesting dynamic, to say the least. The striking prowess of Rhea Ripley against the submission game of the challenger, Ivy Nile.
Introducing the challenger from Knoxville, Tennessee, Ivy Nile. And her opponent from Adelaide, South Australia, the WWE Women's World Champion, Rhea Ripley.
So the next defense of Rhea Ripley is about to be on the way. She looks to remain Women's World Champion. We have to go back all the way to WrestleMania, when Rhea Ripley took that championship from Becky Lynch. That is when this reign began for the Eradicator. And look at Ivy Nile here in the early going as we are underway. And so far so good here for the challenger, but there's the power of Rhea Ripley. Turning things around just like that. Blink and you'll miss as Ripley gains the upper hand. The champion pounding away on Ivy Nile. And I'd be remiss to not mention the power game of both of these competitors. Both tremendously powerful, tremendously strong. And Ripley gets sent into the corner. Nile looking for a kick. Rhea, though, saw it coming, as did Ivy Nile, who saw that punch coming. Tie up again now between these two. They are just jockeying for position. Side headlock takeover by Nile. Now trying to keep the pressure on Rhea Ripley, but Ripley escaping. And another tie-up here. It's like two bulls just butting horns. And Rhea almost sent to the outside, but she held on. And now hangs Nile out to dry. And Rhea Ripley getting back into the ring. Nile kicking her away. Catches that knee to the midsection. And here comes the Eradicator, doing what she does best. Quickening the pace of the matchup. What a drop kick. And now the cobble. Trying to retain here. Nile stays in the match. As I've already mentioned, this is the biggest opportunity maybe of Ivy Nile's entire career. She can't afford to let it go to waste. Nice kick there by Rhea Ripley, and now the champion. Oh, couldn't follow up. And now Nile showing off her power. One-on cutter. An impressive display there from the challenger. Will it be enough to take the championship from Rhea Ripley? No. Only a 1 count. Still early days in this championship affair. And now it's Ivy Nile who takes the fight to the champion. Bit of a ground and pound of her own, but Rhea Ripley coming alive. Right back to a vertical base. Now putting the boots to Ivy in the turnbuckle. Ripley in the driver's seat. Nile looks to change that. Nice Hurricane Rana. And again, Ivy trying to quicken the pace of this matchup, and I'm not too sure who that will favour. Rhea Ripley is no slouch in that ring. Kick in the corner, and now, oh, I wonder where she learned this from. The ankle lock applied on the champion. Chad Gable's going to be watching this very proud. But Ripley able to fight out. Able to create separation. Oh, and Nile able to get out of the way of that massive boot in the corner. Fisherman suplex with a nice bridge. Will it be enough? No. Another 2 count, another near fall. And Nile, no wasted motion, going up to the middle rope. Gets called out though by the champion. Fall away slam. Launching Ivy Nile across the ring. And Nile has to roll to the outside to regroup. And Nile did not take too kindly to that disrespect from Rhea Ripley. Oh my goodness, what a combination. What a barrage of strikes. Nile hooks the outside leg for a 2 count. Did you see that forearm? My goodness, that took a lot out of Rhea Ripley, but Ripley looking for her headbutt. Nile, gut-wrench suplex, coming right back in the match. Cover, that's how she became #1 contender, and it almost was how she became the champion. But Rhea Ripley hanging on in there. She's in a bad way though. Good chance here for Ivy Nile to capitalise, and she attempted to, but Rhea was 1 step ahead. As was Ivy. And oh, here's an inside cradle. Ripley looking for a way out of this match. Kick out though by the Pitbull. And what does that tell you about the mindset of Rhea Ripley right now? Maybe getting desperate. And that says a lot about Ivy Nile. Ivy again finding her way out of the corner. And another combination from the challenger. Putting those educated feet to good use. And Ripley could be out. The kick right to the skull. Ripley's got to be dazed at least. And now Ivy hoisting up the Eradicator. Looking for something big here off the top rope. Rhea Ripley rallying. And now going to go up top is Rhea Ripley. You don't see this too often, and that's why. Nile able to get out of the way. And that may cost Rhea the match. Nile trying to take advantage of the situation. Rhea though from behind, setting up Nile, plots her face first. And now looking to transition, but Nile kicking her away again. There's another Hurricane Rana. And the matchup quickens again. But Ripley catches her with a kick. Went to follow up. Nile with a great dodge. Double leg takedown onto the champion. And now transitioning into the armbar. Working on the arm here of Rhea Ripley. And look at Ripley right away, trying to break free, trying to create separation, and she does. Oh, wow. What a kick to the back of the head. And now maybe setting up for the Riptide. Pivotal moment here for Ivy Nile, and she manages to scout Ripley out. And oh, going back to the ankle. Re-locking it in. Ripley's in trouble. Could Ivy Nile win the Women's World Championship right here? The ankle lock being cinched here on the champion, but Ripley escapes for a second time. And now some big blows from the Eradicator as she looks to keep her championship reign going. This has been one hell of a fight though from Ivy Nile, and wait a second, the side slam. Ivy Nile just planted Rhea Ripley, new champion. Oh, how close was that? And that may have been the best shot. That may be all that Ivy Nile had left in the tank, but she's feeling it right now. Went for that Superman forearm in the corner. Rhea Ripley, one step ahead. And there's a suplex, putting Nile into the drop zone. And Ripley again to the top. Twice in one match, frog splash. This time, pays dividends. Ripley to retain. And a kick out by Ivy Nile. Another near fall here in this Women's World Championship match. And now the kick from Rhea. Nile comes right back with a chop. And there's one from Rhea. Back and forth between these two as they look for the upper hand. Slapping the taste out of each other's mouths right now. And this could go either way. And oh, Rhea with a drop kick. And that one connected right on target. And look at the Eradicator sizing up Ivy Nile. Looking to put this matchup away. Nile though, able to reverse. And now sending Rhea off the ropes. Rhea with a headbutt. The patented headbutt. And now, Nile catches the Riptide. Ivy Nile stacked up and Rhea Ripley is going to retain. What a match.
Here is your winner and still the WWE Women's World Champion, Rhea Ripley.
Well, a good fight from Ivy Nile. There's a reason why they call her the Pitbull, and that was evident here this evening, but Rhea Ripley remains the Women's World Champion.
I am joined by the Usos, and tonight you and Roman Reigns defeated the Bloodline. I tried to get a word with Solo earlier following the match, but got no inclination as to what is next for him. I'll ask you the same question. What is next for the Usos?
Well, the Usos are back, Kayla, and you know what that means.
We got this tag team division on lock, and after pinning the tag champs tonight, maybe we should go after those tag team titles.
The tongue has got to have that feeling on the back on their neck. The hairs be standing on end like someone's creeping behind you, but it's not paranoia, it's the Usos.
The following contest is a triple threat match and is for the WWE Women's United States Championship.
Welcome back everyone to Bash in Berlin. And following the first championship match of the evening, we now move on to another championship affair from the blue brand for the Women's United States Championship.
Introducing the challenger, representing damage control from Asuka GFX, Asuka!
Asuka has made the current United States champion tap out to her twice in the lead up to this match. That is how she was added to this match in the first place. Initially, this matchup was a singles match between Blair Davenport and Naomi. But following her first submission win over Naomi, William Regal added Asuka to this match. And Asuka has a win-loss record of 56%, 10 victories, 8 losses coming into this championship match. Here comes the top gaijin of WWE.
Introducing the challenger from Wellington, New Zealand, Blair Davenport.
Blair and Asuka have a storied history, having been mentor and protege, winning tag team titles together in Stardom before coming to WWE. Blair Davenport also has injured Asuka in the past. Asuka being added to this match has certainly changed the dynamic. Davenport has had 6 wins and 14 losses. A win-loss percentage of 30%.
Introducing the champion from Orlando, Florida, the WWE Women's United States Champion, Naomi!
139 is the number of days that Naomi has reigned as Women's United States Champion. She has defended the title successfully a total of 4 times. She does not have to be pinned or submitted to lose her championship tonight. A precarious situation for her to be in as she comes into this match with a win-loss record of 19 victories to 9 losses. Will the glow continue coming out of Bash in Berlin? Triple threat match here tonight for the title. And as the bell sounds, Naomi going right for Asuka. The woman who has made her submit twice in the lead up to this match. And Naomi trying to retain early. Quick kick out by Blair Davenport. And Asuka from behind sending Naomi into the official Jessica car. And Naomi comes right back, taking down Blair Davenport. And now maybe looking for a double team here with Asuka. But Blair Davenport with the elbows to the midsection. Asuka not going to double team here. And Blair Davenport now with a roll up. Asuka with some elbows of her own. Every woman for themselves here tonight. And Naomi with the leapfrog going for the kick. Asuka out of the way. And here comes the weaponry. Kendo stick to the back of Asuka. And oh, Naomi. Innovative arm drag. And Davenport with the Hurricane Rana in response. Come on. And Asuka's right there to break it up. You need eyes in the back of your head when it comes to this type of match. It only takes 3 seconds to become champion, or in Naomi's case to retain. And there's some combination offense from the champion. Asuka's down. She rolls to the outside. Now back into the ring. It's a Guri again by Naomi. This time to the back of Asuka's head. And Asuka called out Naomi with a drop kick. Armed and dangerous now is Asuka. And right to the midsection of Blair Davenport. Now to Naomi as well. Asuka's on a roll. And old Naomi coming off the springboard with a bulldog. Utilizing her speed and quickness is the champion. And that may be her best shot of retaining her championship here tonight. As again she goes for a high risk. And this time it doesn't work out too well. No serious damage done though to Naomi on the landing. She's able to recover. And now taking out Blair Davenport, trying to switch focus to the Empress. And Asuka tying up the champion in the corner. You can only imagine the pressure that Naomi is feeling right now after Asuka has made her submit twice already. And now she may become champion of that spinebuster, but there's Davenport interjecting herself back into this match. Putting the boots to Asuka. And now going up to the top turnbuckle. Going for the double foot stomp. Asuka back to her feet, and oh, she catches a back body drop. No wasted motion from the top gaijin of WWE. Thought about utilizing the kendo stick. Decides against it. And now Asuka trying to take advantage. Combination of her own. Unable to deliver the forearm. And Naomi trying to capitalize. But Asuka with a flurry of kicks to the skull of the champion. And now sending Blair Davenport to the outside of the ring. And now Naomi and Davenport getting eyes on each other. Going at it now on the outside of the ring, and here's Asuka looking to join the fray. Blair sent back in, and Asuka with the kendo stick. Naomi is down. Pivotal moment in this match. Blair Davenport in trouble, but she rolls to the outside. And that was wise. And Naomi hoists up Blair momentarily before being driven into the floor. And Asuka just biding her time right now. And Naomi went for the crossbody. Got caught. And Asuka with that kendo stick. Just swinging for the fences. Taking out everyone. Naomi driven to the outside. Asuka is rolling right now. And this does not bode well for Naomi. Asuka may be on the cusp of a win. And a championship win at that. Asuka looking to win the United States title for the first time in her career. What a DDT. And Blair Davenport looking to join the action. Trying to take the fight to Asuka. Belly to back suplex. Folding up the Empress. Here's the cover. Davenport to win the title. And Naomi saves her championship reign. Hurricane Rana. Asuka back to her feet. And Naomi gets caught. Inverted suplex. And down goes Blair. Asuka again closing in on capturing the United States title. Looking for that knockout blow. Boom! Naomi may be done for. Glow time may be over. Covered by Asuka. And Naomi's able to stay in it. And now Davenport with a golden opportunity. Naomi is down. She could be out. barely was able to survive there off that kick. And now the knee by Davenport. And now Blair trying to finish off the champion. Here comes the Falcon Arrow, planting Naomi onto her spine, and Asuka breaking up the pinfall attempt. And again with that combination offense. Asuka going in for the kill. Here's the Asuka lock on Blair Davenport. And if Davenport taps, Naomi loses her title. Naomi's still down. Blair able to survive. That was a close call, and now wait a minute. Blair Davenport calls that plan B. And it may be enough to bring her the title, but Naomi just in the nick of time. And now the kendo stick being put to use by the champion. Looking to shift into overdrive right now. Oh, but Asuka going after the ankle. Ankle lock on the champion. Asuka trying to make the champion submit for a third time. Blair Davenport may have just saved her. And Naomi being picked back up to her feet. Trying to set her up. But Naomi battling back. Trying to rally. Naomi sent into the corner. And look at Asuka with the German suplex. Trying to pick her moment. Running Bulldog. Middle of the ring. And oh, the mist. Right to the eyes of Blair Davenport. Blair has been blinded. And now Asuka dumping Naomi to the outside of the ring. Asuka going in for the kill. The Asuka look again here on Blair Davenport. Naomi's still down. The title is on the line. And Asuka is the Women's United States Champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Women's United States Champion, Asuka.
For the first time in her career, Asuka is United States Champion. Glow time is over.
Joining me now is the new Women's United States Champion. Asuka, how does it feel to become the new Women's United States Champion?
I don't chase championships. They chase me. This opportunity fell into my lap because I made Naomi submit twice on the road to this moment. I always knew I was going to be the next United States champion because nobody is ready for Asuka.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. That is for the undisputed WWE Championship.
We are back here at Bash in Berlin. And there is the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. The Fiend defeated Karrion Kross last year at SummerSlam. And now looks to do it again and capture the WWE Championship in the process. And there's no doubt that the Fiend has awoken something in Kross since that loss last year. Kross has propelled himself to new heights, winning his first WWE Championship close to 1 year later. Karrion Kross has been obsessed since returning to Friday Night SmackDown to get his win back over The Fiend. And tonight he has that chance. Kross defeated Firefly Funhouse Bray Wyatt 1 month ago at SummerSlam. But how will he fare against The Fiend Bray Wyatt as he faces him for a second time? And well, go figure, Karrion Kross has brought back up the final testament, or here. Karrion Kross has been WWE Champion for 56 days, having defended it on 2 separate occasions so far to winning efforts. His win at King and Queen of the Ring was controversial, and people have questioned the legitimacy of this title reign, which I think has only put that chip on Kross's shoulder even more. Kross has 8 wins to 5 losses in his win-loss record here in Universe Mode.
Introducing the challenger from parts unknown, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Fiend, Bray Wyatt! And his opponent from Sin City, weighing in at 265 pounds, the undisputed WWE Champion, Karrion Kross.
This is the moment that Kross has been waiting for. He gets another chance against The Fiend, looking for his win back. Looking to add legitimacy to this title reign. This matchup now officially gets underway, and Karrion Kross coming out of the gate swinging. And so is The Fiend. And oh, Kross is already down. And it's not looking good for the champion. The Fiend taking it to Karrion Kross. And the sick and twisted mind of Bray Wyatt is on display. Kross though with a reversal, sending the Fiend into the corner. And here comes the champion, trying to turn the tide. And here's those vicious forearms from Karrion Kross. And now choking Bray Wyatt on the canvas. Doing whatever he can for the advantage in the early stages of this championship match. And Kross gets sent off the ropes. Oh, big knee. And a super kick to follow. Karrion Kross is fired up. Kross is holding his own this time against The Fiend. And the official trying to keep Kross off of The Fiend so that he can get back into the ring. Oh, what a lariat. And now putting the boots to Bray Wyatt. And again. And all right to the back of the leg there. And now Bray Wyatt looking for a clothesline. Unable to connect. And Karrion Kross with a suplex. Well, this is certainly going very differently to their last encounter 1 year ago. Deadlift powerbomb from the champion. And Kross is almost taunting Wyatt. Trying to bring out the best of the Fiend so that Karrion Kross can defeat him. Kross is almost like a hunter here tonight. And oh, back to his feet with a knee. And the turnbuckle has been repaired by our official, Jessica Carr. And uh-oh, the Fiend showcasing some power. Swinging gutbuster, winding Karrion Kross. And now uh-oh, we have seen this before, the Fiend snapping the neck of Karrion Kross. Championship on the line, and a kick out. Looking for a boot, Kross right to the midsection. And Karrion Kross fighting from underneath. As again, the turnbuckle is being exposed. And oh, that was a right to the eye. Behind the official's back. Cross hammer found its target. And Karrion Kross looking to put the Fiend away after raking his eye. Setting up for the final prayer. That is the move that he used to win the title from Kevin Owens. Oh, but it won't put down the Fiend. The Fiend is a different animal entirely. The final prayer not enough, and Karrion Kross is upset. He's frustrated. And he is taking out his frustrations on the official when he should be taking them out on Bray Wyatt. And now Wyatt catching Kross, puts him down with the Uranagi. And is it time? The Fiend signaling for Sister Abigail. Look at this. Bray Wyatt just stalking Karrion Kross. Sister Abigail delivered. The Fiend to become WWE Champion. Oh, but Kross kicked out of it. Kross, though, does not seem to be in a good way. And the Fiend realising this could be his opportunity. He looks to finish the job after one Sister Abigail. Another could be on the way. Oh, but Kross right to the back of the leg. And now following up with the lariat. Nearly cut the Fiend into two. Northern Lights suplex. And Kross transitioning into a neck breaker. Will that be the winning combination to retain? No! The Fiend gets his shoulder up. What will Kross have to do here tonight in order to keep his championship? We know how dangerous the Fiend is. We have seen it time and time again throughout the career of Bray Wyatt. And Kross looking for something there in the corner. The Fiend, though, coming back, trying to rally. Oh, right to the back of the neck. And Kross right back up. Karrion Kross, oh, just decking the monster. And now is Kross closing in on a retention. Going for something, but Wyatt caught him out. And he'll try to snap his neck again. Kross answering this time with an elbow. my goodness, what power! And again, Kross in danger. A second Sister Abigail may be coming. Are we about to crown a new WWE champion? Here it comes. But Kross had it scouted that time. Able to reverse Sister Abigail. And now into the corner. Kross laying in to the challenger. Another Kross hammer. Into the cover right away. No wasted motion by Kross. Still though, it's not enough. And Kross can't believe it. Here comes the Kross jacket, but Wyatt had it scouted. Release suplex, drops Karrion. And Kross wisely heading to the apron, and now a distraction. The distraction here, and now Kross from behind with the Kross jacket cinched in. The Kross jacket traps the Fiend. Like a Venus flytrap, Kross is squeezing the life out of Bray Wyatt. This is what happened at SummerSlam. And oh my goodness, the Fiend just tapped out for the first time in his career.
Here is your winner, and still the undisputed WWE Champion, Karrion Kross.
And still WWE Champion.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship.
We are back here at Bash in Berlin, and we switch focus to the Women's Intercontinental Championship match. And there is Lyra Valkyria, the challenger, here tonight. Lyra Valkyria 3 weeks ago arrived on Monday Night Raw from NXT, confronting the champion Shayna Baszler and challenging her to a title match there and then. Wanting to make an impression, however, Shayna Baszler declined to accept and told Lyra to earn her shot. Lyra then won a fatal four-way match against Emma, Dakota Kai and Piper Niven to become #1 contender officially. Lyra is 12-8 in her win-loss record, and tonight she has the opportunity to cement her spot on Monday Night Raw. So Lyra is ready to go. She comes up against one of the most intimidating superstars in recent memory. The dominant Shayna Baszler, who has been champion for 110 days with 2 successful championship defenses. Her win-loss record stands at 52% with 12 wins to 11 losses. And recently we have seen the old Shayna Baszler return to the ring. The more ruthless competitor that she was down in NXT. Since she won that championship, she has been more ruthless than ever, looking to regenerate her status on the red brand.
Introducing the challenger from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria. the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, the Queen of Space, Shayna Baszler.
Lyra Valkyria looking to shockwave the women's division on Monday Night Raw by becoming Intercontinental Champion here tonight. She is still relatively new to the red brand, arriving just 3 weeks ago. Could she become champion this early on in her career on Monday Night Raw? As we are underway. Collar and elbow tie up to begin the proceedings. And Valkyria applying that side headlock. A good start here for the challenger. Now transitioning into a hammerlock. And Valkyria, of course, very technically sound inside that ring, but Shayna Baszler now on top of Valkyria. And Valkyria shifting the momentum around again. As the arm of Shayna Baszler. And Shayna with some simple but effective back elbows. Looking for that Superman forearm. Valkyria able to sidestep, but there's a German suplex release by Shayna Baszler. And just like that, Baszler getting comfortable here in this matchup. Missing out with the kick. Valkyria with some of her own. And Shayna trips her up. Back and forth to begin the proceedings. There's a kick right to the spine of Valkyria. And now the boot to the chest. Baszler remaining in control. Valkyria gasping for air. And there's the trip up by Lyra. Right to the spine now of Baszler. Lyra Valkyria also very proficient in the striking game, but as is Shayna Baszler. Baszler a former MMA fighter, so of course she thrives in that department. Looking for the enziguri, got reversed, got blocked, and now Baszler taking down the challenger and dropping the elbow right to the arm. Now running in, Valkyria out of the way. And a big chance here now for Lyra. Fisherman suplex with a bridge. Shoulders down with the championship. Baszler kicks out. Still early days in this contest as Lyra Valkyria tries to remain in the driver's seat. And the champion sliding out to the apron. Looking for a bit of separation. And Valkyria dumps her to the outside with that drop kick. Valkyria's feeling it. Feeding on the energy of the WWE Universe. And now over the top rope goes Valkyria. Wiping out Shayna on the outside. And now trying to capitalize, but Baszler turns things around. Back into the ring, Lyra was waiting for her. Baszler powering through. Double leg takedown and now those open palm strikes into the armbar. And the first submission here in this match on Valkyria by the champion. And Valkyria powers through. Able to fight her way out. Now from behind. Another back elbow from Shayna Baszler and a big forearm smash to follow. And now hoisting Lyra back up. Valkyria trying to rally. Baszler sent into the corner. Valkyria looking for a back elbow. Unable to connect. As was Shayna. And now look at this. There's the technical expertise of Lyra Valkyria to win the championship. Kick out at 2. It only takes 3 seconds for history to be made here tonight. And Lyra Valkyria to walk out as Intercontinental Champion here in Berlin. Big strikes though from Shayna Baszler, trying to change the complexion of this match. Gut-wrench suplex, no, countered by Valkyria. Go for a German suplex, and Baszler saw it coming. Back and forth between champion and challenger. This is incredible. Oh! Face first goes the challenger. And now Shayna Baszler trying to capitalize on this moment. Hoisting up Lyra onto her shoulders. Valkyria battling back with the elbows. And now Baszler driven into the barricade. But within seconds, she sends Valkyria back into the ring. Kick to the midsection. And is Shayna Baszler trying to wind down this matchup. She could very well be closing in on another successful championship defense. More open palm strikes to the face of Lyra Valkyria. And all may have been looking for the Kirifuda clutch. Counter by Valkyria. Oh, what a kick! And that could have been a knockout blow. Does Baszler have anything left? She does. She is able to raise that shoulder at 2 and keep this matchup going. But Valkyria may have her dead to rights. Trying to hoist her up for the Nightwing. Baszler reversing. Oh, knee went to the skull. And now it's Lyra who could be out of it. Could have been a knockout blow from Shayna Baszler. Valkyria stays in it. Valkyria is looking for a quick come up from NXT to the Intercontinental Championship in short order. Shayna Baszler is certainly taking the fight to her, but look at Lyra go. This could go either way at this point. Baszler comes up empty with a knee, German suplex. And could this be the winning move? Off the bridge. Baszler kicks out. What a match between these two women. They are leaving everything inside that ring. All for the prestigious Intercontinental Championship. Oh, what a shot from Lyra. Baszler dazed. There's a belly-to-back suplex. And now that puts her in a position. Valkyria looking to soar, just like she said she was. Frog splash, right on the money, right on target to win the championship. Almost had her. Talk about close. Talk about a shockwave. And now both women to the outside as the WWE Universe are fully invested. Cross body. Wiping out Shayna. Oh, but just like that, Shayna Baszler turns things around. Back into the ring. And Shayna may look to close out this matchup right now. Choking Valkyria in the ropes. Baszler could be getting desperate. And again utilizing that middle rope now. To good effect. And here's the cover, putting the pressure on Lyra, who kicks out. And again the champion may be showing signs of desperation. Here's another cover on Valkyria for another 2 count. Another near fall. And Lyra wisely getting herself out to the apron. Trying to create a bit of breathing room, but there's a shot right to the skull. And now what the hell is Lyra Valkyria thinking here? Oh my goodness! A suplex to the outside of the ring. Valkyria hurt herself in the process. All for the Intercontinental title. The risk worth the reward. are now looking to soar again. From the top rope, Valkyria gonna fly. And oh, Shayna corner, right into a powerbomb, and that could seal the deal for Lyra Valkyria. Cover. Oh, only for a near fall. What an incredible match. These two tearing down the damn house. And oh, Baszler raking the eyes. Both of the eyes just got raked. And Baszler went to follow up, as did Valkyria. Both women missing out. And oh, right to the arm. Shayna Baszler is desperate. Valkyria in deep waters. Can she overcome? As Valkyria lines her up, punts her right in the skull. That's got to be it. To retain the championship. Oh my goodness, you've got to be kidding me. Valkyria is still alive. She's still kicking. And uh-oh, there's the Kirifuda clutch. Cinched in on Valkyria. And how is she going to be able to overcome this obstacle? Valkyria digging down deep, trying to escape, trying to hold on. The Intercontinental Championship hangs in the balance. Valkyria is able to escape. Drop down into another spinning heel kick. And this is Valkyria's chance. Baszler hoisted up. Nightwing. Do we have a new champion? Cover on Baszler for a 2 count. You've got to be kidding me. Lyra needs to stay on Baszler. Baszler is reeling. She looks vulnerable. And at this juncture of the match, it could be over at any minute. Valkyria with her foot on the gas pedal, sending her into the corner. And what is going through the mind of Lyra Valkyria right now? Baszler trying to rally against a very game Lyra Valkyria. Up on the shoulders, looking for another Nightwing. Countered though by Shayna Baszler. And now lining up Lyra. Oh, go for a knee. She got out of the way though. And another opportunity to put this to bed. Baszler on the top rope. Lyra's going to join her. And this is a precarious situation, but I think Lyra Valkyria, yes! An Avalanche Nightwing for the Intercontinental title. Hook to the leg. We've got a new champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, Lyra Valkyria.
I am joined by the undisputed WWE champion, Karrion Kross, who earlier tonight retained his title against The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. How does it feel, Karrion, to get your win back over The Fiend?
I have waited for this moment for over a year. Last year at SummerSlam was when The Fiend bested me, but he made a mistake because he unleashed something in me that day. And now I am the first in history to have made The Fiend tap out. I will cherish that, and I am just getting started.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
It is main event time here at Bash in Berlin for the World Heavyweight Championship. Here comes the champion. There is the Punisher. Damian Priest won the King of the Ring tournament and went on to SummerSlam to defeat Edge for the World Heavyweight title. He has been champion for just 27 days, and this is his first championship defense. He has a neutral win-loss record of 15 wins and also 15 losses. And tonight, with it being his first championship defense, he wants to kick off this reign with a bang. And I'm sure he will, because he comes up against the ring general, Gunther. And Gunther with a home field advantage of sorts here tonight in Berlin. Gunther, of course, born in Austria, but he speaks the language of the people here tonight. That, in my mind, gives him a sort of home field advantage in this match. And listen to the roar of the crowd. Certainly, strange atmosphere for our main event tonight. The crowd cheering on Gunther, and I definitely heard some boos for the champion Damian Priest. That goes to my point of it being a home field advantage type situation for Gunther. Gunther defeated CM Punk at SummerSlam and was named #1 contender 2 nights after on Monday Night Raw. He has 38 wins, 8 losses, and 1 draw to his name. A win-loss record of 78%. So you have to give Gunther the upper hand, at least in terms of win-loss records. That does not bode well for the champion. And let's not forget, Gunther has offered incentive for Aleister Black to get involved tonight. Whether Black takes Gunther up on that is in question, but Gunther has promised to give Black a championship match if he is victorious here this evening.
Introducing the challenger from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 250 pounds, Gunther! And his opponent from New York City, weighing in at 249 pounds, the world heavyweight champion, Damian Priest!
So the 27-day title reign of Damian Priest on the line here in our main event of the evening. Damian Priest and Gunther one-on-one. And there is the bell. Our main event is now underway. And Damian Priest with the go behind here on Gunther. Trying to get the upper hand in the early stages. Gunther taken down. And a good start here for Damian Priest. Priest certainly under pressure, with Gunther having the home field advantage. And oh, what a back elbow. And the first cover already in this match. Damian Priest trying to retain. Gunther powering out. Not even a 1 count. Certainly an early cover. Damian Priest maybe trying to play some mind games with Gunther. Looking for an upper hand in any way he can. Now targeting the arm of the ring general. Arm drag by Priest. And Priest egging Gunther on, and that proves to be a mistake. Gunther gaining the upper hand, making it extremely difficult for Damian Priest to breathe. The boot right to the midsection. Priest kicking Gunther away. Back and forth in the early going. And look at the strikes here from Priest. Gunther shuts him down. And now just taunting away to his people. Going for a chop. Damian Priest answers. As does Gunther with a headbutt. And again, both of these men looking for the edge here in this matchup. And now Gunther choking Priest in the corner. Again, taunting away to his people as Gunther. To the outside goes Priest, and there's a double axe handle from the apron. Advantage Gunther. Oh, but Damian Priest, as I say that, looking to turn the tide. And oh, is Priest setting up for a powerbomb? He was, but Gunther was one step ahead. And we, of course, know that the powerbomb is a massive maneuver in the arsenal of the ring general. He used the powerbomb to lay out Damian Priest on Monday Night Raw this past week. Getting the upper hand heading into this match here tonight. Back into the ring. And Gunther talking some trash to the champion. Oh, that may come back to bite him. Priest was looking for the super kick. Gunther, though, from behind, sleeper suplex. Launching Damian Priest. And Priest being picked back up to a vertical base. Gunther hoisting him into the corner. But he ran right into that back elbow. And here's Priest trying to rally. But Gunther shuts him down with a massive lariat. Gunther to become World Heavyweight Champion, and Priest was able to kick. What a matchup thus far. Priest sent into the corner, and oh, Gunther ran in. Went for a stinger splash. Nobody home, but there's an STO from the ring general. Great recovery. And oh, Damian Priest with a kick to the midsection, and there's some more. Gunther trying to regain control, and those patented chops will do the trick. Oh, right to the midsection, and now Gunther, what the hell is he doing here? Oh my goodness, that is just vicious. Priest all tied up there. And now to the outside again. Precarious situation for both men to be in. And Gunther realizing that he cannot become champion tonight by count out. And oh, Priest fires back with a lariat of his own. Going for another one. But there's that STO again. And could Gunther be closing in here? Elbow to the gut of Gunther. And oh, down goes the ring general. And oh, Aleister Black is here. And he takes Gunther up on his offer. And Gunther from behind. Off the distraction. You've got to be kidding me. Not like this. Remember, Gunther offered incentive for Aleister Black to get involved. Black taking Gunther up on his offer. Powerbomb to Priest. And we may have a new World Heavyweight Champion thanks to Aleister Black. Oh, but Priest remains in the fight. But Damian is reeling. And Gunther looking for a big boot gets sent to the outside. And that buys the champion a bit of time, a bit of breathing room. But he stays on Gunther. And oh my goodness, south of heaven on the outside. And just like that, Damian Priest may have retained the title. Back into the ring. Here's the cover on Gunther. Hook to the outside leg. Priest trying to retain. And Gunther hangs on in there. Well, our main event just shifted up a level. Reversal on the Irish whip. Priest hit hard in the corner. And now Gunther just measuring his man. Going for a chop. Priest answers. And Gunther back to his feet. Damian Priest now stringing together some offense. Much to the chagrin of the people here in Berlin. The people here tonight rooting for a Gunther win, and Damian Priest through the air. What a tope. Pivotal moment here in our main event. Damian Priest could be on the cusp of his first successful championship defense as he lines up the ring general from the top, going for a big kick. Gunther though out of the way, and from behind, blasting Priest in the back. And now sending him into the corner. Gunther running in with a boot. And does Damian Priest have much left in the tank? Gunther may now be on the cusp of becoming World Heavyweight Champion. What a suplex, and Priest right back up. Gunther going for a clothesline. Priest answering with a flurry. And oh, look at Damian Priest. Has Gunther on the ropes. Oh, went for a knee strike. Got caught up though in the ropes. And now Gunther with a sleeper. Trying to choke out Damian Priest, but the official called it for the rope break. Gunther had to release. And now he tries to shift his game plan. Power slam, middle of the ring. And oh my God, CM Punk is in Berlin. The man that Gunther has brutalized in recent memory. Gunther has been calling himself the best in the world since defeating CM Punk, and CM Punk, with Gunther up on his shoulders, go to sleep. And the official didn't see it. And Damian Priest coming to. Priest is back up to a vertical base. And I don't think he knows what the hell just happened. I don't think he even saw what happened. But he just blasted the ring general. And now the straps come down. Gunther set up. The second South of Heaven chokeslam to Gunther. To retain, Damian Priest remains World Heavyweight Champion.
Here is your winner, Damian Priest.
What a turnaround for the Punisher. Damian Priest remains World Heavyweight Champion. But you have to give an assist to CM Punk. CM Punk making the trip to Berlin to screw over Gunther. I did not see that coming. What a way to end Bash in Berlin.